Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker bringing to you this week's tarot reading from March the 23rd through the 29th, 2026. And let me start with a big yay! Mercury retrograde is over and spring is here. You know, it's time to declutter your heart and mind because things are going to give you a fresh start this coming month and the last week of March. New things are happening. New ideas are popping into your mind, and new people want to work with you. So stay strong, be stoic, and move forward. Now, our first card here is Metamorphosis. Now, that just says that change is here, and you just need to ask yourself, am I ready? And if not, why not? Because you've got to, times are hard, times are difficult, times are changing, and you have to be ready. Have all, your resume updated. Get yourself a couple of new outfits if you can afford it. There's always a way to buy, a couple of blouses, and for the men, a couple of pants. But just to mix it up, maybe you need a new pair of shoes for business. Stretch it if you can, buy one or two things less on your grocery bill and use that to buy you some new shoes or a couple of outfits. You can do it. I know you can. And if you want to change your hair color, do so before, I would say, the second week of April. Also, I got chills in my legs, so that means I'm spot on. So if you're going to do this stuff before the second week of April comes up, which gives you plenty of time this week to start to make some changes in the way you look, get your resume updated, things like that. Because new people are going to find you somehow. It may be on YouTube, it may be on LinkedIn, it may be on something that you applied for, but they're going to read your updated resume and want to call you in for an interview. I tell you this, if my legs or if my body starts to give me that scrubbing bubble feeling, it is sure to happen. So take my word for it. This is a new era, a new fresh start for all of us this last week of March and the beginning of, and throughout the entire month of April also. So just be ready, okay? And those that lied to you, told you one thing and then didn't deliver, get rid of them. They're not the kind of people you want to do business with in anymore or in the first place. Maybe you did something for them for free the first time, but the second time they should have offered to pay you for it, but they did not. And that's the kind of person you want to let go. Okay? Our next card here is One Ring Circus. I love that. One Ring Circus. That means you have gained so much wisdom. You are now capable and competent to do things on your own. If you want to start your own business, do so. The time is right. So don't be alarmed if others are not understanding why you've, just left them and quietly, unchecked them from your YouTube channel, or you unchecked them from your X account. You don't want to associate or have other people who lie and cheat and steal from you attached to your accounts anymore. You want people who believe in you, people who subscribe, and who appreciate all the work that is needed in making like these YouTube videos for you all. It takes time, it takes effort, and all anybody has to do is to subscribe and like your videos. I mean, it's just very easy. But so keep your boundaries up. And don't let anyone into your life that is not good for you. All those past relationships, say if somebody from your high school or somebody from years ago, you used to work in a certain business and they're now coming around because they see you've changed your life around and you're doing, you're successful and they want to ride your coattails. You know better than that. You're too mature for all that. You want to say, no, thank you. Okay? You're going places. So keep that luck running by keeping the right kind of people in your small group of friends. Our next card here is Slow and Steady Wins the Race. Look at that snail looking. I just love these illustrations. The woman attached in the shell attached to her body, Slow and steady wins the race. And that's the way of the universe's energy is happening behind the ethers to help you in your life's purpose, okay? So see, feel, and touch anything at this time, but keep it in your own say mind, in your own process, and don't tell too many people what is happening in your life until you know it's for sure, or you signed on the dotted line and you have a contract for the next 5 to 10 years. That kind of stuff. Wait until it's all done, signed, and you've got a huge deposit. Then let people know that you know what you've been doing and you're happy about it, but not until, okay? Because people have a way and tendency to be envious and just do anything, and I mean anything, to squash any happiness that you may get. So just don't tell people, okay? It will backfire if you do beforehand, and it won't go through. Time and time again, I tell people, wait until you signed on the dotted line before you start telling anybody, okay? Now, as we move forward in the week, and things are a little bit slow in the beginning, these first 3 days, that's all because Mercury has moved forward and we're still in the shadow phase, and we want to just go with the flow and let things happen on their own, okay? So our next card here is heal the ouch. And like I was saying before, someone has revealed their true intentions to you I'd say within the last couple of weeks in the past. And you're realizing that they are taking and not giving. And there's no reciprocation. You're doing the work, but nobody's paying you. You can't keep on working for free. You have a mortgage, you have rent, you have groceries, and you have a few of those credit cards that you need to pay off. So you can't work for free, and people need to know that, So you must take your power back. Get serious about your life and what do you want to do next. So heal that part of you that you thought, people coming into your life were one way and they ended up being something else. Be smart, be wise, and hold yourself accountable, and be the next people that come into your life. Hopefully you will stare at them, analyze them, and ask them what are your intentions before you work with them or not, okay? And make sure you get paid for everything that you might do for somebody else. Don't let anybody steal your creative ideas or your intentions. They'll just be takers, and you need to be smart in this lifetime. Our next card is cleaning house. I'm looking at the person in the background, so tiny and all that, in regards to the rest of the house, This is just to declutter your mind. And like I said of the previous card, the old hurts and disappointments that other people have did during Mercury retrograde. But of course, during Mercury retrograde is when all of the thieves come out, when all the negativity is intensified, and people come out thinking that they can still con you into doing stuff for them without paying. Those kind of people need to learn their lessons, so just quietly disconnect from every aspect that they are, trying to insert themselves into your life. You know why? Because once you clean house and you've gotten a clear intention of your what you want to do for the rest of your life, you are going to have a new beginning. And Spirit has got your back at this time, and they too want you to get rid of anybody that might bring you down, because you're moving forward. And the word freedom should be your new word this week, okay? So something good will happen this week, and it will give you thanks and give you pause to celebrate Spirit, because they do have your back, okay? The next card here is the Dragon's Lair. Now, this is a card I've never had before, and it's kind of spooky looking, but very interesting, I believe. It's you are being divinely guided at this time by your angels, by aliens, if you will. I think we do have aliens about us, but I've never met one myself personally. But I do believe that something, ethereal is trying to get you in alignment, okay? So you have to, and besides that, it was all during Mercury retrograde. It was so damn slow. If you're an Aries like I am, you are just biting at the chomping at the bit, so to speak, because you want to get things done. But you know from previous Mercury retrogrades that anything that you do during that time will not work. So it's better just to go with the flow. And now that we are moving forward, because we're out of Mercury retrograde, now you can put your plans into motion. Okay. And if somebody doesn't like your independence, oh well, don't be bothered. Just keep moving forward. They're envious. Okay. And I cannot point this out so much. People will always bring you down if they feel that you're doing better than them. So, like I said in the previous cards, keep it to yourself until you've got things done or finished and it is on its way to be a success. Okay. You have to keep your mouth shut and keep your eyes on the prize too. So don't let anybody take your blessings away. Time to be stoic. And a new expression in life is calling you. You've got a new voice coming out of your mouth, your throat chakra, your throat chakra, it needs to be cleaned. And you can do that. You can find all sorts of YouTube videos that help you clean your chakras. And I would get them aligned and also do a grounding meditation and to keep you grounded into the earth's surface, okay? You will be successful. Now, here's our next card. Let me get it away from the glare of the window there. It's called self-reliance. Strength is your self-reliance. And just have a sincere vision of yourself in a higher power position. Maybe a new business, or you're going to be asked to work for a well-known business, that pays you high quality money for your time and your creative ideas. So listen and look out for that kind of effect that comes your way. Excuse me. You may be tested at this time, but it's only temporary because people only want to hire people that they can trust and that they know you've got what it takes to continue and contribute every week. So be on your tippy toes, be sharp, and dress sharp too. Speak slowly. I have trouble with that because I have so many ideas. It's hard for me to get them all out in one 15 to 20 minute video, but you must do that. So I have been practicing to slowing down my messages. But I want you all to know you have to have strength, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in the strength of the universe has got your back. And if you need help, ask the angels to protect you, guide you, and let you know what your next steps are, okay? I do this all the time, every day I do this. And it happens to me easily because I've been doing it for several years. But if you're starting, just keep practicing. It'll come second nature to you, okay? The world is at your feet. Believe it, act on it, and become the person you were always meant to be. That is strength, okay? And this last card, I like this. I haven't never gotten this card before either. Look at it. It's called Details, okay? Read the fine print. And like I said in all the other cards, if you get a contract or if somebody wants to do business with you and they send you the paperwork, read the fine print, okay? It's positive news and everything, and things might go smoothly for you, but read the fine print. Make sure it's everything that you want. And if you have questions, ask them. Write them all down. Ask them to please provide this or clarify in the contract what you have concerns on. If you want them to change something in the contract, write it down, send it back to them and said, this is great. However, I have these issues and name them, number them down or whatever. Could you please clarify into the contract for me and I'll be ready to sign. That's all you have to do, okay? So perfect things make perfect progress, okay? So like I said, take your time when reading contracts. Make sure you read every paragraph. And if something doesn't, make sense to you or whatever, Be smart about it and ask for clarifications and have them put it in writing into the contract. And then say, well, we don't do that. This is our standard. Say, no, thank you. Just tell them I'm too special, I'm too creative, and if you can't make minor adjustments to the contract, we have no business doing work together. Okay? Don't bow down your creative, your strength, and your know-it-all to someone where I know from my own previous experiences, every contract can change. They can be added or they can add details and withdraw details. If they want you, they'll do it. Trust me. Okay? So just make sure that everything is balanced and then go about signing that new contract and asking for that deposit in your hands, or have them send it directly to your bank account. Thank you, Jesus, right? All right, guys. Until next time, if you find that this video has given you something to be excited about, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get it to grow, and everything that I do is for you and for God. So God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and until next time, this is 3333 Lightworker.